So how did career guidance start in basic education? That may be a question that you have in mind. The slide being shown presents an overview of the career guidance in basic education from 1954 to 1998. Let's go over them one by one. It started in 1954 through the Republic Act number 1124, creating a Board of National Education. The secondary school shall continue the unifying functions of elementary education by providing general education and seek to discover the varying abilities, interests, and aptitude of the youth and offer courses in the different fields of productive endeavor according to the talents of the youth in the light of community needs. Must cultivate vocational efficiency which will help the students become effective members of their family and the community. For those who will continue in the colleges and universities, the secondary school must offer courses to prepare the students for an effective study in the institutions of higher learning. In 1959, Memorandum Number 86, Series of 1959, clarification of the guidance provisions of the revised educational program was issued that defines homerooms as units of organization which give the importance to the individual student and make him the core of all activities undertaken to help develop his personality and cultivate his social relationships with his classmates. Item 2. To supplement and strengthen the functions of the guidance personnel, homerooms should be organized in every school if they have not been organized yet, or should be properly utilized if they are already functioning. Homerooms are units of organization which give the importance to the individual student and make him the core of all activities undertaken to help develop his personality and cultivate his social relationships with his classmates. In 1975, the Department Order Number 6, Series of 1975, homeroom period required in all secondary schools was issued. In item number 1, since the nation's future leaders will come from the present high school population, there exists a need of developing among them a total commitment to the goals of the new society. They must be aided in their personal growth to enable them to maximize their self-fulfillment and their contribution to national development. Considering the fact that not all high schools have full-time guidance counselors to assist in this function of the school and in those that have them, the number does not usually suffice to help all students in the school. Homeroom advisors can provide effective service in this direction. In 1982, Batas Pambansa Bilang 232 or Education Act of 1982 was created, and its Part 3, Rule Number 1 stipulates objectives of secondary education. Secondary education shall have the following objectives: to discover and enhance the different aptitude and interests of the student so as to equip him with skills for production endeavor and or prepare him for more serious formal studies in higher education. The said objective clearly pertains to career development of the students at that time. In 1987, Article 2, Section 13, the state recognizes the vital role of the youth in nation building and shall promote rather their physical, moral, spiritual, intellectual, and social well-being. It shall inculcate in the youth patriotism and nationalism and encourage their involvement in public and civic affairs. Article 14, Section 2, the state shall establish, maintain, and support a complete, adequate, and integrated system of education relevant to the needs of the people and society. Through Dex Order Number 11, Series of 1989, implementation of the new Secondary Education Curriculum or NSEC, under the 1989 Secondary Education Development Program, the objective number 4 states that acquire skills, work skills, knowledge, and information, and a set of work ethic essential for making an intelligent choice of an occupation or career, and for specialist training in specific occupations. In 1997, DEX Order number 67, series of 1997, uh, was issued describes RHGP vis-a-vis DO number 6, 1975. Homeroom period required in all secondary schools. Should be reflected in the school program of every high school in the report cards and other forms as RHGP. Be handled by the section advisor and scheduled 40 minutes once a week in the first period of the class program. Be a non-graded activity, thus a prerequisite for promotion to the next higher curriculum year and for graduation. All students are therefore required to participate in the RHGP activities. Its objective is to introduce RHGP in public and private high schools, technical and vocational institutions, and high school departments of state colleges and universities starting 1998 to 1999 nationwide. And the outcome is students with developed personality prepared for their role in the family and the world of work and the community. In 1998, DEX Order number 52, series of 1998, guidelines on the implementation of RHGP and the system of rating and reporting student performance under the RHGP. It was issued last June 8, 1998 to the public. Its main content introduces implementation guidelines vis-a-vis DEX Order number 67, series of 1997. Instructs the regions to submit feedback on the program, particularly on the system of rating and reporting student performance to the BSE, Office of the Chief Curriculum Development Division then. Receives all prior DEX issuances inconsistent with the provisions of this DepEd order. Let me show you the topics per year level. As you can see, career planning topics are reflected from first year up to fourth year levels. Again, this is during the RHGP time. Let's move forward a little bit. In 2013, IRR of RA 10533 or the Enhanced Basic Education Act of 2013 was released. Rule 5, Career Guidance and Counseling Advocacy, particularly in Section 17, to properly guide students to becoming productive and contributing individuals through informed career choices. The DepEd, in coordination with DOLE, TESDA, CHED, PRC, National Youth Commission, industry associations, professional associations, and other relevant stakeholders, the DepEd shall pursue programs that expose students to the world and value of work and develop the capability of career counselors and advocates to guide the students and equip them with the necessary life skills and values. With the same document, Section 20 enumerates the role of the DepEd, integrate career concepts in the curriculum and undertake teaching in relevant learning areas, conduct career assessments, conduct regular career advocacy activities, conduct continuous professionalization and capacity building of guidance counselors, career advocates and peer facilitators, develop or accredit training programs on career advocacy, establish a career advocacy unit and provide adequate office space in high schools, and designate guidance supervisors at the division level and career advocates at the school level. After the different issuances, like the DO number 25, series of 2013, guidelines on the conduct of Career Guidance Week for high school students for school year 2013 to 2014 was released. A year after, DO number 41, series of 2015, Senior High School Career Guidance Program and early registration was issued. In 2016, through DepEd Memo number 161, series of 2016, Conduct of Senior High School Career Guidance Program and early registration for school year 2016 to 2017. In 2017, DepEd Memo number 165, series of 2017, implementation of Grade 11 Career Guidance Program for school year 2017 to 2018. The next year, in 2018, through DepEd Memo number 169, series of 2018, implementation of Grade 12 Career Guidance modules. So what happened in 2019? Here comes RA number 11206, an act establishing a career guidance and counseling program for all secondary schools and appropriating funds therefore was passed into law. It aims to institutionalize a career guidance and counseling program for students in all public and private secondary schools nationwide in order to provide them proper direction in pursuing subsequent tertiary education, to equip secondary education students with the capability to make educated career decisions and expose them to relevant labor markets, and to ensure graduates of tertiary education meet the requirements of the government, industry, and the economy. If you will be asking me about its IRR, my answer is the department is yet to release it to the public. There are four important points that the law highlights. Number one is the creation of National Career Guidance and Counseling Program. Number two, National Career Assessment Examination. Number three, establishment of career guidance and counseling centers. And number four, of course, appropriation of budget. In 2021, through the MCI number 2021 series 3-00346 policy guidelines on the implementation of homeroom guidance was released.